Hello all, this is Mr. Lucid LJ here, back with another audio commentary for you guys here today. I just seen a video Dalyxman done, top 10 surprises for the Royal Rumble, and it's really ironic. I actually wrote a list down like about a week to 10 days ago of, possible people. Like, mine was kind of a bit of a mixture. It was kind of like people I like to see in the Rumble, and then some surprises and stuff as well. Now I was kind of going to do a top 10 as well, but this is a good chance to do a good video response to the Dalyxman. So I'm just gonna it's like no particular order. It's not important and stuff like where you rank them. I don't think really, as long as you get the guys you wanted to talk about. So I like his video. I like some of the guys he mentioned. Like Jeff Hardy could be an interesting one that we could see. I thought that was a good one. Eugene, Shelton and John Morrison were okay. There were a few okay ones, and then I like the idea of Ultimate Warrior. Never thought of that one, or Goldberg, but I was thinking maybe Warrior's going to be inducted to the Hall of Fame this year, so he already has his moment. And Goldberg, I don't know if he's coming back. Maybe they might do a match against Ryback, but I don't see it, to be honest. But it would be nice to see him on the show, perhaps. And then Austin is another one people might say, but I don't think he'll be there either. He'll be like maybe guest referee of a match, maybe, or part of the show. I really think Hulk Hogan should be hosting this year's WrestleMania, the pretty much guy who started it all off anyway. So I better get into this video response anyway. So Sheamus will be one. I don't know if he's fully fit to come back and be in the Rumble, but it's kind of semi-surprise kind of guy I want to see in the Rumble. Think he might get a decent pop now. Maybe bring him back initially as a face, but I'd probably like to see him turn heel this year and do some interesting stuff heel. Maybe switch up his character a little bit. So Sheamus would be a nice one to see. Number two on the list I have is Chris Jericho. Same again. It's not really a surprise. It's more of a person I like to see. I think he get a decent pop as he always does, and would just add the name to the Rumble and stuff. I definitely think this year that you need to have an all-star kind of a Rumble where you have a load of really good guys in it and stuff, and obviously mix it with your current roster, but have a lot of star power in this particular Rumble and stuff. So Jericho would be a nice one to see. It's not really a surprise, but I think you get a good pop and stuff. Same with DDP. It's kind of like a semi-surprise. We've already just seen him a couple of weeks ago, but it would be kind of cool to see what he could do in a Rumble. We haven't seen him wrestle in like 8 to 10 years nearly as well. So, he's 55, I think, something like that. So it'd be cool to see DDP. I think he can still work probably. And, like a nice moment. I think the crowd would pop for him, hopefully as well. Another one that he mentioned at number one, Jake the Snake Roberts. I think that would be a really good feel good moment to see Jake in the Rumble now. Hopefully him and Scott Hall are doing really well and stuff. Jake looked really well when he came back on Raw a couple of weeks ago for the old school Raw. I think that would just be a nice feel good moment where Jake enters now. He could only be in for 2-3 minutes maybe. Maybe eliminate a guy or something, or, just work on a guy. Hopefully he'll get a better pop than he did on that Raw crowd. I thought it was a bit of a underwhelming pop for a legend of the business. So hopefully the crowd at the Rumble would recognize Jake and stuff. So that'd be a good one to see. Now, I just thought of another one there, and I'm trying to think. Oh, I just thought of one and I can't bloody think. It just pops into the back of my head. And I can't think of it now. Let me move on anyway. Taker will be another one. It's not really a surprise because we know Taker's probably going to be coming back in the next, couple of weeks to a month to build up some sort of a match for WrestleMania. I'm guessing it's going to be Brock Lesnar he's facing, but we don't know for 100% if it's going to be Lesnar, but could be Cena, could be someone else. We don't really know yet, but Taker will get a nice pop. Nice reaction. Maybe someone cost Taker his Rumble spot, like a Brock or someone, and then we get the build up off that maybe up into a match, and then probably previously build up their history and stuff like that. So I'm guessing maybe that could happen this year at the Rumble. So that could be an interesting one. I just thought of a few others that you could add to it. Maybe like a Billy Gunn, Road Dogg could be in it, perhaps, but they're not in my top 10. Another one I just thought of was Sting as well, but I don't know if that could happen. Hmm. Maybe he could. I've heard rumors he could induct maybe Ultimate Warrior to the Hall of Fame, so that could kind of be interesting and stuff too. Right, the next one on the list is Batista. Now, Batista, he's coming back tonight on Raw and stuff like that, so I definitely think you're going to have him in the Rumble. Um, I've heard rumors he could possibly win, but I don't know if it's the right thing to do. I'd like someone new to win, someone fresh, maybe like a Punk or a Bryan to win the Rumble, but then it depends who's going to be champion going into WrestleMania. So unless like Cena wins the belt, you do Bryan Cena, Brock Taker, Batista Orton, Punk Triple H, maybe something like that. I don't know. It's tough to say like what the possible matches are going to be for WrestleMania. But I think Batista will get a massive pop. He's going to get a massive pop tonight coming back. I think it's going to be a great moment. I don't know if he's opening the show or it's going to be like near the end of the show or when he's actually going to come back. I hope they build it up good like they did with Brock Lesnar a couple of years ago. So that'd be good. And that'd be another guy you'd probably chuck in this year, Brock. It's kind of a shame he wasn't in last year, just to add a little bit of star power and menace to it. I mean, he could potentially cost Taker his chance to go to WrestleMania, and then you could build up the feud, like I said earlier, and have these guys have the WrestleMania match. I mean, I know we've seen it a lot, but there isn't really many legitimate people you could do Brock and Taker, and I still think there's a bit of heat between the two, even though they've had a Hell in a Cell match. They've had a few matches on pay-per-view, so a WrestleMania match, I don't really have much of a problem. I think it would be a legitimate opponent for Taker, even though I think Brock realistically probably should go over, but he probably won't because Undertaker. So there's Brock Lesnar. X-Pac would be another one. X-Pac would be cool. We've seen DX. I think he was on the Raw show a couple of weeks ago. So X-Pac introduced, he could work with some of the younger guys who are like, cruiserweights and stuff in the match. And that will be a good moment, X-Pac come back. He still can go, like, he's like 41, 42, but he's still a solid worker for his age, like, so be a nice moment. Maybe see, like, some sort of DX reunion thing and then the beatdown Punk or something. Just, something, add a bit of drama and storyline to this Rumble. I think you could do a lot of potential good stuff off it. You could do, like, Outlaws v the Rhodes family at WrestleMania for the titles or something like that. And then this is another speculative one, but my number one probably would be Hogan. I think having Hogan in this Rumble would just be like, wow, what an amazing pop. Obviously he wouldn't win it, but who would you have? Who would take out Hogan in this Rumble? Who would benefit like from taking Hogan out? I don't know. Maybe a Roman Reigns, maybe a heel to get big heat on him, like an Ambrose or a Rollins, maybe, or um, maybe a Sandow even, ADR. I don't know. Someone just to get a load of heat on him for taking out Hogan, but just have Hogan come in, do like a leg drop, maybe a big boot, couple of leg drops. I think it'd work quite well. Like so. Sorry, this is kind of a rush video response, but good video, man. I enjoyed it, and I thought I'd do a quick response to it. So yeah, please leave your guys you want to see in the Rumble this year. I hope it's a really good Rumble this year. I think the last couple haven't been so good, and I really want to see kind of a all-star Rumble. And I mean, if you have more guys in it, it might be a bit more unpredictable. I thought last year's was between really two guys, and the last two were the guys I thought, Ryback and Cena. And Cena ended up winning. So anyway, this is Mr. Lucid LJ. So peace, good luck, bye bye.